A friend of mine advised me, why don't you take a course? So I took the CompTIA A+ and Network Plus, put that on my resume, and then applied to graduate school.
I learned a lot about operating systems. I learned about networking, some low-level coding at the time. I actually got my first certification, which was the A+. It was a job requirement. And since then, I just kept on going. I've just continued to move up from there because starting out in that area was mostly, Windows operating systems. It was networking. It was hardware, software. But now I'm moved all into the cloud and so forth.
It's very individual, so there are a lot of different ways you can get certified with CompTIA. And it's really cool because it kind of meets you where you're at. So if you want to go to a vocational school, you can go do that. And then at the end of it, you go sit for your test, you get your cert, and you're living life. You're on the horse, you're doing great. But there's also a self-study option. And I've done self-study for almost all of my certifications. These are some of the most taken certifications in the industry.
Having that CompTIA A+ certification really helped me out, especially in my initial journey into IT. It's pretty much like a springboard. And when I got that certification, I was able to find other roles. You get the CompTIA A+, you know a lot about hardware and software, and it also helped me decide where I wanted to focus on in IT.
Having studied for the CompTIA A+, it forces you to do real-life simulations. It makes you go on the spot and pretend like you're doing something on the job. So it really helped me prepare for in-person questions and end-user support.
The CompTIA A+ certification really helped set that initial foundation for me.
It helped me to punch higher than my actual experience level in a lot of instances because I had all of this knowledge. And the funny thing about CompTIA that I enjoy is they're not just testing stuff for testing's sake. It's a real-world question. And it makes you think. And then when that does happen in your career, you're like, hey, I'll take a cert on that. I know exactly how to do this. My advice would be go take a practice test, see where you actually are as far as the knowledge, and that'll advise you which way you need to go. If you're scoring pretty low, okay, maybe you might want to have more of an intensive encounter with an instructor. It's pretty easy. You go online, you schedule your cert, you get the date, you get your knowledge, you sit down in front of a computer, everybody explains what you're supposed to do, you go out and you show them you know the stuff that you're supposed to know, and you walk away with a credential that's going to help you in your career.